Hey, hey! I think I am live. Hope I'm live. I would hope I'm live. I shouldn't be live because this wasn't supposed to happen tonight. Well, it was, but it wasn't because the internet went down. So, the internet went down several hours ago, and we were informed reliably by EE that the internet would not be fixed until the early hours of tomorrow. So, in my wisdom, seeing as I have the night off, I thought, let's go down to the pub. Pubby time. So, pubby time it was with the missus. So, me and the missus went pubby time, and we had a few beers down there. We had some food, obviously. We had some food, we had some beers. Came home, more beers, happy days, happy days. Then the internet's fixed. And the internet's fixed, and the Globebusters need still my spot fitting in, because it was originally for 11 p.m. tonight. So, here I am at 11 p.m. tonight, doing the Globebusters, and do you know something? I actually had it all set up, ready to go. All set up, well, I didn't. I was halfway through it. I kind of lie. Yeah, let me bring this up. So let me get this up. Hang on, where are we? I think I pressed that one. Yeah, there we go. So this is what I'd been working on the Tour-A-Thon. So I was going to do a live presentation. I promise. And I'd been working on the compression, and I was going to talk about that, and then the Inferior mirage, and I was going to talk about that. And then the internet went down, and I was like, this isn't good, so I didn't prepare anything more than that. So, here I am, and fortunately, I've got a few presentations that I can turn back to. So, I am going to go refer back to this presentation that I did fairly recently, maybe a couple of months ago, I think, about swell, etc. It's around about 50 minutes. But essentially, here's the thing. I need to keep this going for at least an hour. So we need to have an hour of Tour-A-Thon. So the Tour-A-Thon is for... Hang on, let me bring this up. Let me get the... let me copy that and let me drag this across. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Can you see that, guys? Hang on, I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So, GoFundMe, Globebusters. So, it's reached £700 at the moment of a £10,000 goal. Now, let's be quite clear. We're talking 14,278 miles. If they take the direct route. I have a feeling that might be nearer 16,000 miles by the time that they take all the alternate routes off, a bit of day tripping here, day tripping there, but the script, what's going to happen, boys and the toys with the little Globebusters bus. In any event, I might be a part of that in October. I might be driving this bus for a few days and handing it over to the Adam Meakin. That will be the plan, at least. There's going to be let's say a fair few people taking over this route. So for the meantime, we're going to have Jason Disbury, who's going to do the UK part of this tour. So he's going to do the UK part, and he's going to drive all around these places here. And then when he gets to Europe, he's got to go back home because he's got to pay some bills. You know what it's like. You can't really take too much time off work, otherwise you get sacked and you don't really get to pay your mortgage, etc. So when he gets to Europe, we're going to then do a relay. So there's going to be a relay of essentially maybe a dozen or more flat earthers that are going to take the reins of the Globebusters bus, and they're going to travel for 3 or 4 days each on this journey doing the Globebusters. So in order to pay for the fuel, we need to reach essentially a goal of about £10,000. So currently we have 700. So there is a 24-hour live stream after stream relay. I'm just one of these guys. The next one to follow will be Globebusters. We have Globebusters next. And after that, I believe it'll be Jeranism, and then we've got Mark Sargent, we've got Cara B, we've got got a whole lot of people all bunched up, relay after relay for 24 hours, trying to promote to try and make sure that we are trying to achieve the £10,000 goal. Now, I'm going to refresh the screen and I'm going to see how we as a community over on this side are going to do. I think we'll still be at about 700. Oh, there we go. 720. Now, I don't know if that was my donation or somebody else. Let's see. Damn it. Could have been anybody's. That was dead on 11 o'clock. Can't tell whether that was mine or somebody else's. However, from £720, I'm going to play a presentation by me. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy this. Hopefully, you may feel that you want to support the Globebusters Tour. You might want to pay £1 or £2 just to help out. That would be awesome. If you could, all funds would be gratefully appreciated. In the meantime, I'm going to play a video. I'll keep on interrupting, don't you worry. These beers are going down very nice. These beers are going down super good. And I've got a couple more left as well, just to finish me off. So, it's been my first drink in a while, so yeah, I might be a little wrecked at the end of this, but you know, it's all good fun. Anyway, here we go. So I'm gonna play my video, and let's see. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Did you guys hear any of that? Because if you didn't hear any of that, I didn't see the desktop audio bouncing up and down, and if it's not working, that means I'm going to have to do this live, and that could get really awkward seeing as how pissed I am. Let's see. I don't see it working. This could be bad. This could be bad. Right, why is that not working? Oh, come on, OBS, don't be an arse. Oh shit, no, Sean Hawkins, don't tell me that. Right, holy crikey, right, so I'm going to entertain you now for 50 minutes by being drunk. Now, this better be worth it, guys. Seriously, this had better be worth it. So, if I'm going to entertain you drunk for 50 minutes, oh man, why is that not working? That's really bad. That's bad, OBS, you're bad. Bad OBS. Damn you. Right. Okay. Right. What am I going to do now? Well, I've got to fill some time. So, let's have a look. Here we go. Right. Globers, I hope you're recording this, so if I mess up, you guys can jump all over me, because I know you're going to love this. Oh, come on, why is this not playing? This has to play. Seriously? No, we're not getting anything through. What a bummer. Right. Actually, I'm going to try one more thing. Hold on, guys. Right. Yeah, the desktop audio is unmuted, but it's not feeding through, and I have no idea why not. It was working before, but here we go. Here we go. Right, so I suppose I'm going to have to strip for you guys or something like that to actually get you to make a donation. Seriously, I won't. Damn it. That means I've got to work. I mean, come on, guys. How much work do you want me to actually do? Right, okay, so where to start? Should we have a look at some compression then? Damn it. I hate this life. Open with photos. Right, here we go. Things never go to plan, do they? Sam Hind, did you donate? I mean, Sean Hawkins, did you donate? Wow, thank you very much if you did. Let's have a look, see. Oh no, I just thought it did. Never mind. Anyway, right, back to back to my presentation. Here we go. So, this was, let me recall, seeing as I've had a little bit to drink tonight. So here we go. So this was a distance of approximately 20 miles, I believe, and the elevation above actual sea level was 1 foot. As you can see, we are still seeing the buildings of Barrow in the distance, and essentially, if you believe that we live on a globe, we should not see these buildings that are clearly visible over here. Obviously, we've got Devonshire Dock Hall, we've got, what else do we have over here? We've got Devonshire Dock Hall, we've got the, what are these? I can't recall it right now. This is terrible. This is terrible. In any way, the buildings of Barrow are over there, and here we are from a 1 foot observation. I'm never going to live this down. Okay, so on the next image, open with photos. Here we go. So again, here we go. So this is the 1 foot still. So hopefully I've highlighted this, I've increased the colour and the contrast, and now you can actually see those buildings. Pretty evident there. We've got the chimney stack over here. The chimney stack, I believe, is 230 feet above actual sea level. So from this distance, essentially the top of this tower, and from the height, if you believe in a globe, we should just be seeing essentially the tippy toppies of this. The tippy toppies of that. Everything beneath it is not really there. It is a figment of your imagination. We aren't really seeing it. Thank you, Lumberjack. Thank you, Lumberjack. This is from Sean Hawkins. That's awesome. That's awesome. Right, hang on. Let me sort my audio out, seeing as I'm pretty low. Right, right. Advanced audio properties. So, oh, looks like I've been reset here. What the hell's going on? So we're going on to the mic audio. So let's increase that by 5. How's that? No, let's try it by 8. How's that? Hey, what's going on? Right, hang on. How's that, guys? Anybody? How's that? That's better. We'll settle for that for now. Right. So here we have a 1 foot still, and obviously it's been highlighted, it's been contrasted, etc. We're seeing these buildings, and as I say, we shouldn't see them on the globe model. Right, let's go to the next slide. So here we have a comparison of, what are we looking at? We're looking at a 1 foot, do I need to go to this one or to the next one? Let's have a look. Hang on, let me just get the image. So here we are. So here we are from the higher elevation. So this is from 30 foot elevation, and essentially this is directly behind that 1 foot image. So I'm only around about 20 feet behind the 1 foot image, but I'm higher up on the sea wall. So from 30 foot observation above actual sea level, this was the image that was produced with the camera. So again, we're seeing the chimney stack, we're seeing the buildings, we're seeing everything that you shouldn't really see on a globe. The problem came at this point. This point was when I started to question what was going on with the curve calculator, because it looked similar to me. And what I did was that obviously this is the top image. So this image was taken from the high elevation, and this image down at the bottom was taken from the 1 foot elevation. Except the only thing that I did was I reversed the curve calculator. So the curve calculator gave a distance and a hidden value, and the 30 foot observation versus the 1 foot observation. And what I did is I figured out the differences between the two, which worked out about 49%. So as I'd been noticing some compression downwards and not widthways, I decided to reduce the height of the image of the top image, which was this one, and reduce it by 49%. So I compressed it by 49%, i.e. the difference between the curve calcs. And what do you know? Essentially, it's an identical image. I mean, you would struggle to find, apart from the chimney stack that just looks a little bit stretched here, you would struggle to see any real difference between either image. In fact, you would say it's almost an identical carbon copy, except one was taken from a 1 foot image, one was taken from a 30 foot. What do you know? So it was at this point that I thought to myself, I wonder if they are reverse engineering the curve calculator. So a little more work into that proved essentially that's exactly what they're doing. So next we look at the compression zone, and here we have what's called the a boat called on the Stena line called the Stena Hibernia. And what we have here is we have we have an image taken from 1 foot. So the top image is taken from 1 foot. This is another image taken from 1 foot, and the bottom image is taken from an elevation of approximately 30 feet. And what's evident in both, because these were taken from the same video, is the let's have a look down here. Let's see if I can get it up so that you guys can see. Can you see the colour down here? Can you see the orange? You see this orange colour down here underneath the Stena line? Now that's the hull of the boat. So it's a clear orange colour, then you've got blue with the Stena line, etc. And if you go up and you look at the image from 1 foot, what you see is the orange. So you see the orange, and then you see the Stena line, and it's all compressed. It's all very thin, very difficult to see. But you can still make it out. You can still make out that says Stena line, and you can still see this orange underneath it. Now, what's really important here, is that we look down at this bottom image. And, oh hang on, what's this? Sam Hain, I see Sean Hawkins donated to the GoFundMe. I was thanking him. Let me have a look and have a see. Let's see if that's true. Let's see. Wow, he did as well. Thank you very much. Let me pop that over there so that you guys can see. Sean Hawkins, thank you very much. There we go. So we've got Sean Hawkins 4 minutes ago, £20 towards the £10,000 campaign. So this stream currently has made £20 towards this fantastic flat earth expedition where we're going all around Europe to promote the flat earth and get people to engage in this subject. So, you know, whether you're a globe earther or you're a flat earther or a concave earther, you know, the Globebusters bus will be going around, and you know, you can confront them, you can talk to them, you can have a chat with them, you can, you know, essentially get involved with this. You can get involved with it if you live in these locations. You can get involved with it if you want to make a donation. So, where are we? Let's go back to the Stena line. So the Stena line. So this image on the right is an image that I cropped out from the 1 foot observation. I didn't alter any of its sizes. However, I retained its width. So this is a crop out of this image above. This image up here is this image down here. And as you can see, everything lines up. We have the lifeboat, we have the top of the boat here, and in proportion everything is the same. Things seem to get really weird at the bottom though. It gets this compression going on, as you can see. Anything underneath this part is compressed, and to me that just shows that it's an angle of compression. Outside the very narrow viewing angle, which would be down here, we get compression, and outside of it we just see things as they are in reality. Right, let's have a look, see what else I've got on here. Obviously that's the same image that I had up. So here's a series of different images that I took from different elevations, different distances, and let's get, where are we? Hang on, let's see. Right, there we go. Boom. So, what's this? Conspiracy Cats just donated to. Right, okay, I've got to see this. I really have to see this. Hang on. Wait. Here we go. Conspiracy Cats. Did Conspiracy Cats donate as well? Let's have a look. See. Come on. Bam. Conspiracy Cats, £20. Thank you very much, Conspiracy Cats. I knew you was a flat earther all along. Same with Sean Hawkins. I knew you was a flat earther, really. And you guys are just awesome. Absolutely awesome. £20 to donate. I can send you the link, guys, if you guys want to make a donation to this. This is just awesome. I'm going to post the link right now. I would love you guys to make a donation. There we go. Right. I'm going to be a part of that show. Show? What am I doing? I'm going to be a part of that. Hang on. I need to have another drink. Another drink. 1 second. You need to see what I'm having a drink here with, guys. Like, look at this. Look at this. Corona. And I think this is about my 5th. And if you haven't had a drink for a while, you'll know that it actually, it kind of, gets to you. So, And bearing in mind, I shouldn't really be doing this stream tonight. This is like, it was a day off kind of thing, a random day off, and then it's turned into a, you know what, we need you to do this tour thing. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm here doing my part. So what we have, and where are we up to? Different distances. Here we go. So this was a control. I say it's a control. I was essentially about 50 feet above sea level. 50, 60 feet, there we go, and 17 miles away. So this was just a control image to just see what these buildings look like. Obviously 17 miles, 60 feet is, this is just what it looks like. And all these images down here were from different distances, different heights, much, much further and further away. Yeah, I could be quite pissed. I could be quite pissed, who knows. But listen, hey, at the end of the day, if we're all serious at every moment of every day, nobody's going to get anywhere, I like to be serious when I'm talking flat Earth, but, hey ho, this is just one of those things, Gotta go with the flow. So, from 18 miles, now this was my 1 foot observation from 18 miles. The one thing that I would like to point out here is we do get this kind of split going off here, so it does look like a mini Superior mirage. Now I think this is the only time that I've ever seen a Superior mirage. It's really weird. You get 2 windows repeated, so these windows are going up this time. So everything, there's like a little sliver that runs just where this cursor is. If you take the size of the cursor just and go through this entire image like that, the height of the cursor, there's just like a mini sort of like Superior mirage, and I don't know what that means, genuinely, because this was from 18 miles at 140. It was an absolute shore-to-shore observation. We had obviously a clear line of sight. It was a fantastic observation. I have a video of this, and what we had was a little mini Superior mirage going off here. I don't think you can have a Superior mirage and looming at the same time, if you believe the globe models, because I've never actually seen looming either. But anyway, from 18 miles, this was a 1 foot observation, shore to shore, absolute slam dunk, flat Earth proof. Again, we go from 18.3 miles, 1 feet, and obviously crikey, increasing distances away, as far as 24.5 miles away, when we went down to an elevation of just 2 feet above sea level, and that's the bottom image right down here, and you can still make out, there's the chimney, you can still just make it out. You can make out the buildings of Barrow just along here. They are super compressed, but you can still see them. And what's even really evident in this is there's a gap here, and there's a gap there, and there's a gap here, and there's a gap there, and these gaps are consistent. So it is these buildings we're seeing. There's no doubt that you should, even at a distance of 18 miles, you shouldn't see these buildings. We are seeing these buildings at 24.5 miles away. A huge distance, right? And we're still seeing these buildings, right? And these are just on calm days in the location where I live. So either the Earth had a day off with its gravitational pull on the shape of the oceans, in which case we'd all be dead. But if that was the case, if a gravity had a day off and we were able to see across completely flat surfaces, so either we're seeing these buildings or they are loomed up. They are loomed up by refraction around the curvature of the Earth into the lens of the camera, and this is why we are seeing them. So you make your minds up, guys. This is what I'm saying. In my opinion, this is perfectly flat Earth proof. There you go. Again, this is going back to Mr. Chesick stepped up and donated. I love this. Mr. Chesick, thank you very much. Honestly, I mean, you did an excellent video. Oh, we did as well. £20. Wow, this is just awesome. Sam Hawkins, Conspiracy Cats, and Mr. Cheswick all donating to the Globebusters Tour of 2019, and Sam Hain is alerting me to this. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Sam, for letting me know about these awesome apparent globe earthers that are donating to a flat Earth cause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Here we go. We have we've already been through this. We've already been through this. I can perhaps show you a little bit better. So this is the 1 foot observation. Sorry, so this is the 30-foot observation, the top one. The bottom one is the compressed 30-foot observation, and the bottom image is the 1 foot observation. And as you can see, you know, reversing engineers the curve calcs, and happy days. Right. So yeah, so we've been through all that. I wish I'd spent a little more time actually doing more for the presentation, but it is what it is. Let's have a look. See here, what have we got here? I don't want to watch it. I don't want to open it in Paint. I want to open it with photos. Do you know, I had a video lined up. I thought, do you know what, I'll just play a video. And OBS decided to say, you know what, we're not going to play the audio. So guess what? Ranty here has to do our presentation whilst he's pissed. Happy days. Anyway, Globebusters Tour. Guys, keep donating to the Globebusters Tour. I do appreciate it very, very much. So, on the 24th of December, so it was Christmas Eve, and we had, I decided, I was actually full of the flu. I was full of the flu, and I went down to go and do a time-lapse video of Barrow Furnace, and essentially we had this massive Inferior mirage that was going off. So it's the same that it's been all year. We've never had clear line of sight to anything. It's just been terrible all year long for this Inferior mirage. But I went down on Christmas Eve and I set my tripod up. I was full of the flu, and I recorded for perhaps an hour and a half to 2 hours. It was bloody freezing cold, I tell you, and yeah, I suffered for it afterwards. But I got some of the most complete evidences for the Inferior mirage being a flat Earth proof and being an angle as opposed to being the curvature of the Earth. So it was absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it, I have to say. So here we have in the distance, we have a large boat. Now this boat, when I say it's a large boat, essentially this boat is 100 feet to the top, and we have a much smaller boat in the foreground that is 20 or 25 feet to the top. So we have a small boat in the foreground. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like actually. It looks like some kind of gavel or something like that, you would say. But you clearly can see the Inferior mirage running through the middle of it. And now behind it, we have the large boat, and the Inferior mirage is here. Now, can anybody notice the difference between the heights in the relative positions to the camera and the horizontal in each of these Inferior mirages? Can anybody actually see that this boat in the distance, the Inferior mirage on this, let me just go across, keep going across in a level fashion, so going across, go. So there's the center of the Inferior mirage on the boat in the back, and I have to go right down here to get the center of the Inferior mirage on the boat in the foreground. Now, this right here is absolute proof that this cannot be the curvature of the Earth. So in 2016, 2017, the Globers used to say the Inferior mirage is where the curvature of the Earth started. So obviously what we're looking at here is the curvature of the Earth, and the boat's behind Earth curve. Well, you cannot have two Earth curves on a globe, surely, because we have one Earth curve here and we have another Earth curve up there, which is certainly much higher. Well, let's open this with Paint. Let's open it with Paint. I'm sorry guys, I'm not very rich, so I don't have the quality of equipment that I would love to have to show you guys in all the fancy software that you guys I'm sure have. Right, what am I doing here? Right, so tools, shapes. So we're going for the rectangle. Let's go for a color. Let's go for yellow. So let's first check the waterline. So the waterline, pretty straight. Let's look at the inferior mirage on the boat in the background. Okay, I'm going to make it quite thick so that you guys can see that. So there's the inferior mirage on the boat in the background. And yet the inferior mirage on the boat in the foreground is substantially lower. So if that was the Earth curve here, if that was where the Earth curve was, here, right there, then how's the Earth curve up there too? How have we got a bigger up? How have we got another Earth curve higher up on the boat in the background when we've got an inferior mirage on the boat in the foreground? It makes absolutely no sense. Holy shoot! Red's Rhetoric messaged me and said he just donated. Let's have a look. Let's see this. Let's check this out. I think it's absolute lies, but we shall see. I think it's lies. It's not lies. It's £20 in the pot. Thank you very much, Red's Rhetoric. Wow, absolutely astonishing. Red's Rhetoric. Thank you very much, Mr. Cheswick, Conspiracy Cats, Sean Hawkins. I'm absolutely smashing it tonight on this stream. You guys are awesome. All the Globebusters donating, it's just fantastic. Go fund me Globelight Tour 2019. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in the side chat. Guys, if there's anybody watching this that has a couple of dollars spare that wants to actually support this absolute fantastic fund to go ahead and travel around Europe and, you know, promoting the Flat Earth over there, boom, click that link. Make a donation, $1, $2, it all helps. It really, really does. Trust me, it really does. So, Red's Rhetoric, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate what you've just done right now. Right, okay, so we have obviously, in this case, it would be 2 Earth curves. Now, we don't have 2 Earth curves. We know we don't have 2 Earth curves, but it's probably quite logical that we actually have just an angle in this case. The near boat in the foreground, it goes up so far up the boat in the foreground, and it goes so far up in the boat in the background. So let's go back to my images. Here we go. So we don't need that. Now, 1 second, I need a drink. 1 second. Oh, that was good. Right. So, some time ago, I made this little image. So it was observation point. So I assumed my observation point in orthographic view. Here we go. Muppet view for those guys that want to believe that we see things in Muppet view. Obviously, it's not a real view, but there we go. So observation. Here, we're looking at a boat here, and if that is a critical viewing angle, then as this boat disappears and goes further and further and further away, it's just an angle. Obviously, it will get higher up the boat the further away it goes. It's just absolute common sense that would happen. So let's just, here we go. We're going to place Blackpool Tower in the way. So, critical viewing angle, let's give it an angle of 1 degree. So just 1 degree. We don't have to make anything stupid about being absolutely perfect about these degree numbers. We'll just give it an arbitrary 1 degree, right? So 1 degree viewing angle. And what we're going to do is we're going to put Blackpool Tower here, right here. So as we move Blackpool Tower away, so obviously we're further away. This tower is further away, and you think to yourself, well, why have you shrunk it, Ranty? Ranty, why have you shrunk Blackpool Tower? Well, I've shrunk it because I'm trying to show it as a perspective view in orthographic. So it's further away, so it looks smaller to the observer. Does that make sense? So as the observer looks at it, here it is at this distance, but as it goes a bit further away, it's a little bit smaller. Push it further away, it's smaller still, smaller still, smaller still, and smaller still. It gets so far away, it ends up almost invisible. Oh yes it does. Woohoo! So, we have the tower shrinking. It's getting smaller with distance. Woohoo! But the angle, it's staying the same. Woohoo! And as it gets further away, look at what happens. Oh yes, it gets smaller. The angle stays the same, and the inferior mirage, woohoo! It gets higher up the tower, a bit like, I was going to say a flower then, but it doesn't really match. But whatever, it gets higher up the tower. There we go. So this is what happens. We have a angle, and the tower gets smaller and smaller and smaller in perspective view, and the angle just stays the same, and eventually the tower disappears into the inferior mirage. Bye bye, David Coppett, you're out. See you later, my friend. See you later. Goodbye. Don't let the door slam you on the way out. See you again tomorrow. Anyway, so this is what happens. This is what happens. The boat goes further away, it gets lost in the inferior mirage. The same as the towers go further away, they get lost in the inferior mirage too. It's very simple to understand. Very simple to understand. This is what happens if we go back to the control image. Control image. So we go back to the control image. Two boats. This boat in the foreground, or this boat in the background. Obviously, two different inferior mirage heights, clearly showing that it's an angle as opposed to a curve. So, happy days on that one. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Obviously, I coloured it in a little bit, you know, because I want it to be a little bit fancy. I want to make it a little bit more dynamic. The red, obviously, is the part that we're hiding. Oh, here we go. Right, you're gonna love this one. Quantum erasure. Hang on, let me get a beer. One second. Rightio. Oh. So we have my 1 foot observation. My 1 foot observation. So the top image is my 1 foot observation, and the distance was 18 miles. And the bottom image is 18.7 miles. However, I actually managed to triangulate the GPS position, and I know you're going to say GPS, global positioning system, however, it is, you know, somewhat accurate for getting locations correct. So we can address that in another subject, but for now, we're just going to do what we do, and we're going to analyze this image. So I was able to get in a direct line of sight behind the image on the top, and take an image of Barrowing Furnace as the image on the bottom. So from this height up here, the bottom image, the main image, this is just a sliver through the middle, right? So the main image, this was taken at an elevation of approximately 30 feet above sea level. So from 30 feet above sea level, and as you can see, everything is very consistent. Let's start over here. So let's start on the far left. Let's see what we can see here. So bottom image, we see a rock. We see a rock on the shoreline. We see a rock on the shoreline before we get to what's called the medical center in Barrowing Furnace. This is the medical center in Barrowing Furnace. Up here, we've still got that rock in the foreground right here, and behind it we've got the medical center. And this is a consistent theme through all of this. You know, we've got this building down here that we can see. Now, let's be quite honest. the top image, the image from 1 foot, none of these buildings should be seen on a globe. Let me just make that quite clear. Every single image, every single building that you see, everything, that building, this building, that clock tower, let me go across here. This building here, this building, this building, this building, this building, a tiny bit of the tower you should see, the top part of this tower, but everything beneath that you shouldn't see. Right? So it's all a hologram. It's all a hologram. And obviously, as you can see, I've lined these up, and this is what you see from the control image. This is what you see in the control image. And, well, just saw Bob the Science Guy tweets his support for the GoFundMe. Wow, awesome. Right, I need to check this. It won't be on the Globe Live Tour, but I will refresh it just to see who's actually done this. Let's go on to my Twitter. Let's see. Let's see if I can get my Twitter up. Let's see. So, what's he called? Did you say Bob? Bob the Science Guy? Bob the Science Guy. Let's search for Bob the Science Guy. Bob the Science Guy. Here we go. Which one is it? It can't be the news guy. It's got to be that guy. I call bullshit. Sam, you failed me on this one. You failed me on this one. You let me down. I don't know. Unless that wasn't the real one. Unless it was a different Bob the Science Guy. Let me check that. Let me just check. Bob the Science Guy. Let's check that one. So let's just check that one. No. Ah, well. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, back to where I was at. All these buildings should be hidden on a globe, and look, it's essentially the same. You know, we're not missing anything. The 1 foot image has this mini. You know, so there's 2 windows down here on this one. This is the control, and there's 4 windows on this. And this was just a little mini superior mirage that happened up here. But yeah, apart from that, shore to shore. Happy days. See, I knew I needed extra time. That's why I played the video. Anyway, so that's all I've got prepared at the moment. This is really terrible. Normally I'm so much better than this. I've got so much stuff ready to go. I've got like a gazillion terabytes of data that I could have brought up and presentations, you know. A gazillion of them, and I'd really planned to do a proper presentation and not get drunk tonight, and then the internet went down, and they told us that the internet wouldn't be live for another couple of hours, so I wasn't prepared. In fact, I don't even know why desktop audio is not working. Why is desktop audio not working? This is really frustrating. That should work, and it's not working. Let me see if it's just the video. Crikey. I wonder if... Let me put the... Oh no, that's not even working either. He's gone offline. Damn it. Right, so I guess I'm going to have to carry on for another 15 minutes. So guys, is there anything you guys want to ask me? I'll tell you what, let's put it this way, right? Let's have my toes to the fire for a little bit. Let's have my toes to the fire, and let me spam the link again for the GoFundMe. Hang on, let's see, where are we? That's not the one. This will be the one. So if I copy that, and let's see if we can get a few more pounds towards the total, because I would like to beat Jeren. I'd like to beat Globebusters. I'd like to beat everybody else, because you actually get a sticker on the bus, so it'd be cool to get that. Cool to get a sticker on the bus for the person that makes the most on the live stream. So, oh, holy shit! Right, okay. So So Bob the Science Guy, though, hang on, wait a minute. I've got to add this up because I need to, you know, this is like an hour stream here we've got, right? So, I might claim that. I might just claim it just for the hell of it because it was at 11 o'clock and I went live at 11, so I might claim this. £20, £20, £20, £20, £20, that's 100. £150 by Ranty Flat Earth in an hour and 45 minutes. Talking waffle because he's drunk and people want to support the Globe Live Tour, which is absolutely awesome. So, right. So, okay. So, right. Anybody got some questions for me? Tell you what, I've got 14 minutes, and I am going to do a court in session over the next few weeks. So we'll see how that goes. So if you want to ask me a question, guys, you know, I'll answer it as best I can. Right? Okay, and I won't lie. You know, I'll be as honest as I can. So if you've got a question for me, ask me a question. We've got 13 minutes left before I hand over to Globebusters. So there you go. Okay, so FE Vader, you have picture of Blackpool Tower with over 350 foot missing. You blame Shoaling. Are you serious? That is absolutely ridiculous. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring that image up. Hang on. Let's just put that claim to rest right now. So going to Google Drive. So let's get my Google Drive up. My Drive. Here we go. Right, let's find the image in question. So apparently this was 350 feet hidden. Hang on, where's it gone? Where's my Blackpool Tower video gone? Image gone? That's not good. Where's it? Huh? Okay, that's a bit confusing right now because it seems that because I've given the link out quite a lot to this particular image, that for some reason, and it is somewhat allowed if you have the link, you can delete images. So yeah, I don't have that image to hand right now. I'll have to search through my hard drives to find that. Well, thank whoever said that. I mean, thanks for pointing that out, because it does seem that somebody's going onto my Google Drive and deleting the data that I've uploaded there for you guys to actually watch, which is a little bit shitty considering that, you know, it's not you guys that has to travel these distances to go and take these images at different times and nights and etc. and upload it for your data and your research, and some motherfucker comes along and just decides that they can just delete stuff for no other reason than just deleting stuff anyway. So I don't know how many times I'm going to give out my information like that again. I might not do it. I don't know how much shit's been deleted because I haven't got the time right now to go through everything, but guaranteed if that image has been taken down, then there's probably an awful lot more that have been taken down, and I'm quite pissed off right now. Yes, FE Vader, I know the one which it is, and we actually see the love heart on the Blackpool Tower. So let me get that up now. We actually see the love heart on the Blackpool Tower, and that certainly is not 350 feet above sea level. In fact, the love heart on the Blackpool Tower is about 160 feet up. So where do you get 350 feet from? This is what I was going to prove to you, that it was absolute bullshit lies. So here we go. So why is, hurry up. I can't be arsed waiting for him. I can't be arsed waiting for things to load up. I don't even know why this has ended up. What's this here? Why can't I just see an image right now? Why is it on like this? In any event, right, there's the love heart, if you can see that. Am I sharing my fucking screen right now? I bet I'm not, am I? Right. There's the love heart right now. There's the love heart, right? It's right above the Tower Ballroom. The Tower Ballroom is 120 feet above sea level, right? 120 feet, and the Love Heart is there. The top of the tower is 518 feet. Now you claim 350 feet is missing. Now that would put it roughly about here. Yet we see the Love Heart in the image. So why are you claiming 350 feet when clearly we see the Love Heart, which is at least only 150 feet above the actual sea level? Now, if you want to include the curve calcs in this, the curve calcs say that only the tippy tops of the tower should be seen. But we see all the way down to the Love Heart. So why are you lying? FE Vader, why are you lying? Right, okay. Right, okay, let's see. Who else have we got? We've got some other images here. So, did you ever convert the P900? No, I didn't actually, Ian Matterson. I meant to do that. I believe you sent me a little piece of glass that I should have put into it if I did want to do it. I didn't want to actually open it up and break it. I was a bit terrified of doing that, I'll be honest. So I never actually got around to doing that, but I still have the P900, I still have the P9000, and I still have the drone. How would you debunk the alcohol makes you drunk? Alcohol does make you drunk. It does. I'm just, do you know something? My mind's absolutely blown away right now. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my Google Drive over here, right? So this is my Google Drive. So on this Google Drive, I had an image, I had a series of images from Blackpool, taken from Hoy Lake. The distance was 29.7 miles, and I was seeing Blackpool from that distance, right? So here's my Google Drive. These are the images. These are all the stuff that I've got on there, and already it looks light. It looks light. I'm not seeing what I should see, right? There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here that brings that image up. There's not a single thing in here that brings that image up. It's vanished. It's been deleted from my Google Drive. That doesn't just happen, right? That doesn't just happen. You know, this has been a deliberate attack on this to remove that image for whatever reason, a series of images, and it's really shitty, I have to say. It's really shitty. Yeah, there's just nothing here anymore. So I'll probably have to dig up some hard drives to actually find that now, and it's going to be a pain in the arse to actually to dig those up. Right, okay. Right, so Ranty said it was shoals, now he's denying it. What are you on about? Do you know something? This was taken at 11 o'clock at night, or 10 o'clock at night. It was completely dark. We was looking at Blackpool Tower at a distance of 29.7 miles from Hoy Lake to Blackpool, obviously. We were looking across of an elevation of approximately, at that time, maybe 12 feet, 10 feet, something like that. The tide was coming in. So I don't see your issue. I don't see your issue. Funny how that pic's been deleted. FE Vader, why are you laughing about this? Do you want to be banned? Like, seriously? I'm really pissed off right now, and I've had a drink, and I don't care about banning your ass, because it's not funny at all. That image was a spectacular flat earth proof, and you're just taking the piss right now. Who had access? Well, I gave the link out to dozens of people over the past year or two, because it was a case of, this is an excellent flat earth proof, you know, take that image, take it away, look at it. So it's not like I can just say that there was somebody, that was responsible for that. I can't claim anybody, but it's gone. It's definitely not here anymore. So somebody has definitely deleted it. Page triggered, no Ranty flat earth. The pic was taken in the day? Man, what are you going on about? I have no idea. Anyway, guys, let me check this. Let me check. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Let's check the fundraiser. Let's see. Am I still leading? Oh, holy hell! Yes, Rhett Priestley. Happy days, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I might be slightly drunk. Yes, I could be a little bit. I could be a little bit drunk. Could be a little bit drunk. I've not had a drink for a little while, and the missus, she wanted to go out tonight after we found that the internet was down, and I was supposed to do this show, and I was supposed to do a full presentation, and I was actually working on it, and then I found the internet was down, and it was like, we phoned up EE and they said, well, we're not going to have the internet back on till early hours of the morning. So okay, so she's like, well, let's go out to the cricket club. Let's have a few drinks over there and get some food. So okay, so we went over there, had some drinks, had some food, went to the shop, got some more beers, came back. Oh, what do you know? The internet's up and running again, and we couldn't get anybody to actually step in and take this 11 p.m. slot, because this is actually a it's a Tour-A-Thon, so I'm going to be handing over the baton in essentially 4 minutes to Globebusters, right? So I'm going to be handing the baton over to Globebusters. Globebusters is going to do an hour. They're going to hand the baton over to Jeranism, who's going to do an hour. We're all going to do an hour. We're all helping to try and promote this this Globebusters tour. We want to try and make these guys, make it so that these guys have got the funds to go around and succeed, and yeah, it's fueled, to go around these places. What are we talking about? How much distance are we talking here? We're talking 14,000 miles and more. It's a lot of fuel to go that distance, You're not really drunk. No, I'm not really drunk. I'm 2/3 of the way drunk, 2/3 of the way. I might end up with by more than 2/3 in the morning. Who knows? I might end up with more after 9 Coronas. Hey, listen, from what I used to drink to what I drink now, I think it's been a roaring success. Actually, funnily enough, I'll let you into a little story here. Since I started the Round Earth table, the Round Earth table saved me from the alcohol, because for about a year I'd been drinking quite a lot, and I'd been drinking regularly every single night. And when I actually started the round table, I decided that, you know what, I can't do the round table and drink at the same time. So I gave up alcohol completely to do the round table. I think I've had 2 or 3 nights in total since I started the round table format where I've actually had a drink. So I essentially cut it out completely, and since then I feel much healthier. I'm much more awake, I'm alive, I'm ready to actually just get on with stuff. I'm clear-headed. I'm not just normal. It's really good, and I'm just letting my hair down tonight. I've spent a lot of time doing this, a lot of time at work, a lot of time at my mum's, and I haven't spent a lot of time with the missus, so it was nice to go out with her this evening and just spend a little bit of time, have some food and a drink or two. So yeah, it was good, just to spend a bit of time and reconnect with her. So happy days all around, really. Not drinking again tomorrow though. I'll have a headache tomorrow. So what are we looking at now? 23:59. So 1 more minute. I'm gonna refresh this, and let's just see what we're up to. Let's have a look. There we go. So happy days. So I'm happy. So this stream has added £160 to the Globebusters Tour 2019. We're talking 14,278 miles, probably nearer 16,000 by the time you take all those diversions. 39 countries, 64 destinations, a whole bunch of places to visit, and we're bringing the flat Earth to Europe and everywhere else. So let's see if we can get the Globebusters. Let's see if we can find Globebusters on here, because they should be going live any second now. Here we go. Let's right, there we go. I have it up and running right now. So let's F5 that. So let's get the link for that. I'm going to post it in the side chat right now. So I hope all you guys head on over there. We've got 77 watching right now. So if 77 people could head on over to this stream right now, honestly, guys, you won't regret it. Bob's over there, Jaren's over there. We've got a few people over there. go and listen to what these guys have got to say, because I'm sure they'll be ready to start the stream any second. And yeah, happy days. I'm buzzing. I kept you entertained for. Well, yeah, I've got to be done for now, guys. I kept you entertained for an hour. Yeah, it's midnight now. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? How much more do you want from me? How much more do you want from me? Heading over, great job, Ranty. Thank you very much. Right, so I'll spam the link again. Come on, guys, just go over there. Just let's get over there and hand the baton on to Globebusters. These guys are ready to go right now. I am sure. I hope. Right, so what I'll do, here we go, guys. I'll end the stream right now, and thanks everybody. And let me just do a few shout outs. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do a few shout outs to the people that actually donated. So we've got Sean Hawkins, who donated £20. We have Conspiracy Cats, who donated £20. Mr. Chesick, £20. Red's Rhetoric, £20. Bob the Science Guy, £20. Russell Ralston, £30. And Rep Priestley, £10. He donated £10. So there we go. So there's all the donations that was from me. Well, not from me, but from this stream. So thank you very much. Ranty, stay on and get drunk with us. Man, I'd love to stay on. Honestly, I'd love to stay on and get drunk with you guys. What have I got left? I got a beer and a half. Holy hell. Holy fucking hell. Thank you, Sam Hain. Thank you. You deserve a night off, Ranty. Hey, look at these bags under these eyes, man. I mean, the missus, she was appalled tonight when she saw these. She said, you need to get those bags under your eyes sorted. I said, well, why? She said, well, you're not coming to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. And I said, well, you know, I'm working, you know. I'm up. I'm looking after flat earthers. I'm working all day and I can't sleep. My mind's going 20 miles to the dozen. I want to put a show on for these guys. I want to find the truth. She goes, yeah, but look at these bags under your eyes. You're getting aged and you're looking wrinkled. I said, well, it is what it is. You know, it's one of them. Hey, Sam, trust me, you can't do that though. I mean, $100, you can't do that. I mean, you know what Mr. Chesick's going to do? Mr. Chesick's going to be really pissed off with that. He's going to make a massive issue out of that. He is. He's going to complain. He's going to write into, what is it, Shills or Us or something like that. He's going to write into 666.com, or what else would he write into? Something. He'll write into stuff. And he'll be saying, Sam Hain, Ranty, they're definitely Freemasons. Definitely Freemasons. Hang on, what did he actually put up? Let me see if is he live yet? Globebusters. He's still waiting. Why isn't he going live? Go live, Globebusters. Save me. Let me get Mr. Cheswick up. I've got to see this. Right, Mr. Cheswick. Because this is his video. Hang on, where are we? Mr. Cheswick. Here we go. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that. Why is that feed not coming through? Something wrong with the audio? I don't know. Right, Mr. Where are we? Shills. Oh, here we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, we got another video. I've not seen this. Here we go. Flat Earth Ranty's mysterious. Here we go. Got to drag this over here. Right, here we go. This is interesting. I've not actually seen this video, so. Who are Ranty's mysterious benefactors? Dun, dun, dun. Who's the mysterious benefactors? Let's see what this guy's got to say. What have we got here? Ranty rules. Ranty is my hero. Make Ranty great again. I love this guy. This is awesome. Right, here we go. Ranty rocks. And Ranty for. I've got to put this up. Why am I not sharing this, guys? You guys, you need to see this. You need to see this. Ranty rules. Make Ranty great again. Ranty is my hero. Ranty rocks and Ranty forever. This fucking awesome. What have we got here? Let's just play it. I can't hear it anyway, so let's just play it. Oh, why is it not playing? There we go. Question mark, question mark. Here we go. Before we get into this, let's have a quick something or other of what Ranty said back in July 2019. Again, I can't hear it because for some reason my audio isn't working, so I'm not getting that through, so I can't get to understand what he's saying. Come on, Globebusters, go live. Right, whatever. Now let's hear what he says about his new show format. I don't know, I can't... Oh, hang on, I've got it on mute. Can you guys hear this? Hang on. Can you guys hear that? No, you can't. Desktop audio isn't working. Oh, do you know what? I can't be arsed playing it all. But essentially... Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's upset that Aaron donates. He's upset about that. And what else is he upset? Oh, he's upset about that I made... Oh, $333 super chat. Sam, you shouldn't have done that, mate. It's really triggered these Globers. 333, you know what it's like. Look at that, he's even found the actual point where you actually do it. Man. Such... I mean, do you know something? If you actually did something to actually help Flat Earth, you know, if you actually did something instead of making these hit videos, you know, people might, you know, respect you, but you just, yeah. Paige, you've been called out too. Paige, look at this. Look at this. He's highlighted you too. He thinks you're a shill. Who else have we got? Aaron. Oh, he's highlighted this. Oh, look at this. Oh, oh, poor guy. Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap up now, guys, because we need Globebusters to take on over. What are we up to? I'm just gonna check the Skype. Right. Okay. So guys, anyway, do you want to head on over there? Let me put the link in right now. Where are we? There we go. So that's the link for the Globebusters, and yeah, just see you on over there. Thanks for the super chat, Sam Hain. Another $100 massive super chat. Thank you very much. And we did have another one, and it's gone off my screen right now, unfortunately. But I did thank you at the time, so thank you very much. In the meantime, I will probably be doing my after show tomorrow. What's that? Ian Adams. They are jealous. Take no notice. Indeed, I'm taking no notice. At the end of the day, you know, I've been in this for what, 3 years, 3 years and more, and I've never promoted myself in any way. I've just done my own thing, and it's nice to actually see that doing something different is actually encouraging people to support the show and support the truth. You know, let's find out what the truth is, and let's work towards that, and let's all do it in a civil way. There's no need to just be animosity between anybody. We just need to have a decent conversation, be honest, search your soul, be truthful. You know, you don't have to be completely obfuscating the point at every point. I can't do with that. You know, I'm not that type of person. I'd just rather be completely honest about everything. Anyway, that'll do for me. So what time is it now? It's 12:10, so I'm sure when I finish the stream right now, Globebusters will go live. So thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by, and I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow with the after show. See you later.